welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Pillars of Eternity. Okay, so we just came up here in the First Fire's quarter right here in Defiance Bay. So right here in the center. And we have a bunch of tasks and quests and stuff we need to deal with. I think... yeah, for these ones right here, the Undying Heritage and the Man Who Waits, I think we need to talk to some of the guards and find out where we need to go for them. And I think we need to also... yeah, we need to deal with this Rogue Knight quest right here. Something to do with this breastplate. We have to go to the Crucible Keep for that. And there's another one with a deer here, Fragments of Scattered Faith. We gotta go to the Records Archive in the Ducal Palace, and that's also here as well. Okay, yeah, so we just got done talking to this ghost here in the last episode.
Of course.
So I guess...
A moment, please. I feel I should explain myself.
oh, it looks like we have to talk to Aloth for something.
About my episode in the catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
So tell me now. I meant no harm. I thought I could keep it to myself. That when we resolve the matter of your soul, we would also address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul. But, unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
He closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver and twitch with the vestiges of some internal debate. Several seconds later, he opens his eyes again. They're watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meowald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Tell me about Isilmir.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen. Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
I have none of her memories. Barath spared me that much. But her coarse manners and intolerable hill speak suggest a provincial from a very, very long time ago. She tends to surface a hair's breadth from conflict, when the fuse is burned down and teeth are on edge. And when she shows up, she doesn't stop to gauge the situation. She just acts. She seems reckless. That's it exactly. You recall the way she goaded those villagers in Gilded Vale. She doesn't think, and she doesn't back down. And trying to suppress that has been my problem for years. Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although, Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
If it's helpful to you, we'll go.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
Time to get moving. Find an expert on awakening somewhere in Defiance Bay. Alright, so there's some kind of soul or something occupying Aloth's body. That's why he keeps speaking all kinds of crazy like that. That's the other personality within him. Okay, so what is this? Weeds grow thick and full, untroubled by the passage of kith. Oh, there's some plants right here too. Some blood moss. Anything else down here? Nope. Okay, so we have Crucible Keep over here, so I guess we might as well... oh, there's some plants here too. Let's grab them real quick. It's not right. Regular folk like us should be allowed to attend the hearings. You do know there's not enough space in there for everybody, right? All I'm saying is, where's our representative? Who's speaking for the common folk? Have you been to the expedition hall yet? You might find your type of work there. Okay. Who's this? Valian diplomat. Oh, we still need to talk to a guard yet too. Let's see if these guys know anything. What is it? I'm looking for a neighborhood with a tower. It's near a cemetery. Best you stop looking then. The place you want is Heritage Hill. You can see the tower over the district walls out that way. He points to the northwest. But something happened there. They don't let people in anymore. None of the knights want to be posted anywhere close to it. Steer clear if you know what's good for you. Where are the mad kept in Defiance Bay? Only place around here that takes them is the Brackenbury Sanitarium. I've heard they can treat your soul there, take the madness away. But there's just as many stories coming out of that place that'll chill your blood. There's a man, if you want to call him that, Ethelmore there. He's head warden. If you're visiting or checking yourself in, he's the one to talk to. Okay, so we just updated Undying Heritage. And the man who waits. Okay. Addendum added, two-sided. Aloth revealed that an awakened soul, Esselmere, dwells within him. He's asked for help in finding an expert who understands his predicament. It appears that Brackenbury Sanitarium is our best hope of finding help for Aloth. Okay. Let's take a look at this transition around. Okay, here's Brackenbury right here. Here's Heritage Hill and Andra's Gift. Okay, but before we leave, let's go up here to the Crucible Keep. Continue on with some of these quests. Alright, let's take a look at this place. Crucible Keep. Good sized place. Who's this guy? What business brings you to the keep?
How do you do?
Every day we get more from the hinterlands pouring into Defiance Bay. Keeps us busy on the watch, it does. You look like you recently arrived yourself. Who are you? A soldier of the Crucible Knights, and proud of it. I help keep everything running at the keep so that Commander Cliver can focus on more important matters. Looking for something, or just knocking the dirt off your boots? What goes on at Crucible Keep? This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor, as well as where many of our soldiers bunk. Commander Cliver's in the back, making plans, as usual. You'll find the forge at the west end of the building, along with our master smith, Dunstan. There's also a shrine to the golem, if you're in the praying type. Tell me about the Crucible Knights. We're the defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver I said that. We were the first organized militia to oppose Adiran rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and their officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out in Dunrid Row. What's this about Dunrid Row? Just a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher-ups know there's nothing messy built in our souls' past. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me. I just wish they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. What's wrong with their ciphers? They're mostly Orlans. I'm sure they're talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Hostility's in their nature, and they've learned to hide it over the years. All I'm saying is they should at least be supervised by other folk. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? If people treated them better, you wouldn't have to worry about them being so hostile. I'm just speaking the truth. Nowadays, it seems that's the biggest crime of all. Okay. Justicars. And we have a door here. Let's go this way. Oh, we got some heist material here.
Laying low.
Let's go stealthy. Oh, camping supplies. Yeah, we're maxed out on camping supplies, so we can't take any. Alright, what's this? Some more heist material. Can we get in it?
I'll see it done.
And a couple gems. We'll take them. Alright, who do we have? Novitiate. And, oh, there's Dunstan.
If this is about the breastplates, I already told Cleaver they won't be repaired till next week.
Oh, show him the pieces of the blade of the Endless Pass. Yeah, we found one when we were down in the bottom of Adnua there. I found several fragments of an ancient sword. You think you could repair it? That's a fine blade indeed. Looks Adiran. Special made. Must have been a commission for a champion of some sort. A sword of this caliber would have had a specially designed hilt, too. It would be a shame to graft anything else onto it. And besides, it'll balance best with all the original pieces. You find the rest of it, and I'll forge it for you. Anything else on your mind? What do you do here?
I'm a forge master. I'm a master smith for the Crucible Knights. But the way I see it, I'm also keeping up with our old traditions. The first members of our order were smiths. Nowadays, most everyone's a professional soldier. I suppose it's to be expected, but I think it's important we keep up with our roots, too.
Tell me about the knights.
We were all smiths back in Hodred's day, though I'm about the only one here who still gets his hands dirty. We're a fearsome fighting force, though these days I think Cleaver takes more pride in our parade formations.
He thinks himself a progressive man, but he's obsessed with soul lineages and connections to the Deerwood's heroes of old. Other than Dunred Rowe, who really knows about any of that? Okay. Alright, what's down here? Oh, there's Penhelm. I think that's one of the guys we gotta talk to. The young novitiate's armor is recently shined, and his hair is clean and neatly combed. It's hard to believe he's ever seen battle, or that the scarred antique breastplate he wears could possibly be his. Are you looking for something? Does the name Osric sound familiar? If you've got any self-respect, you won't associate with him, or with any of his new friends at the Expedition Hall for that matter. Scamps and delinquents, the lot of them. What's the story between you two? Osric has always held some controversial opinions, but they went overlooked for the longest time because his family has such an extensive history of service in the Crucible Knights. He finally went too far. He had the gall to suggest that we had strayed too far from our roots, that some of our officers were beginning to resemble Adiran nobility. He would have us all wear roughspun and fight with forge hammers. I merely reported his statements. I don't see the problem. People change. Organizations change. The Crucible Knights began as a militia of blacksmiths, but Dunstan's one of the only officers who can wield a hammer these days. We're professional soldiers. Isn't that who you want defending a city? Besides, a novitiate has no business maligning his superiors. If the knights obsessed over their past, they wouldn't have grown into the fighting force they are today. I quite agree, and that's why Osric has no place here. He says your affidavit is a forgery. Just what would he know about that? It's perfectly convenient for him to cast aspersions, what with his pedigree in the knights. It's a lie, of course. Is that his breastplate you're wearing? It was. It became property of the Crucible Knights when he was discharged. Now it's mine. And it's not for sale, if that's what you're wondering. Not every day you find armor that was used in the rebellion. Okay, addendum added. Penhelm doesn't appear to be keen on parting with Osric's armor, which he is presently wearing. More leverage is required. Osric believes that Penhelm's affidavit affirming that Penhelm's soul is free of any adherent influence is a forgery. Said he could find it somewhere in the Crucible Keep in First Fires. Okay, find Penhelm's affidavit. It's somewhere in this building, that's what I figure. Alright, what's through here? Oh, some more heist material. Let's see. Let's go stealthy.
Where there's a pit.
What do we got here? Some stash material.
I'll see it done.
And more stash material.
I'll see it done.
And some coins.
Where there's a pick there.
And more stash material. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Except for AhTravesty doing his patrols. What's back here? Nothing back here. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, I guess we can go in here next. Nobody's in. Oh, there's a guard. On his patrols, we got some heistable stuff in here, so I guess we gotta... Let's see if he'll leave. More than likely he will. Looks like he's on a patrol. Oh, here's a door too. Okay, all clear. Let's see what we got here. Some breastplate. Small horn helm. Let's stash that. And what's this? And a lore book. The Blacksmith's Knights. A short history of the Knights of the Crucible. Alright. Alright, I guess we can grab that. Let's see what's over here. This is Penhelm's affidavit, okay. Curran, a cipher duly appointed and employed by Dunrid Row, does hereby certify that Novitiate A.M. Penhelm has been found to have a soul free of any subversive influences or tainted essence. The scroll is stamped by the seal of Dunrid Row and signed by both Penhelm and Curran. A.M. Wasn't that another note we found somewhere? Bring Penhelm's affidavit to Curran. Alright, what's on this desk? Edict of Arrest. What is this? This edict calls for the arrest of Eorn, whose recent actions have led to the death of a knight of the Crucible. It requests reporting any information to Justikar Aldmar. It is signed Commander Cleaver. Oh, that's that guy that was down in the catacombs that we let go. Well, let's grab all that. Okay, let's see, what do we have next? Looks like the dining hall here. Some more Justikars. And back out in the hallway. Alright, let's check this room real quick. Oh, this must be the practice pit. We need to deal with Heritage Hill. Okay, Wyla, let's talk, or Wheela. The Justicar's gaze flicks over to you briefly before returning to the novitiates gathered in the training area. If this is about patrols, my novitiates are already stretched to their limit. Between the refugee influx and the mess at Heritage Hill, I simply don't have any units to spare. I'm sorry, was there something else you need? Is something wrong at Heritage Hill? What isn't wrong is the real question. A whole district of walking, flesh-eating corpses. We sealed the area 2 months ago, just after I lost one of my finest commanders there, and yet this is the second guard rotation to disappear. There are already enough rumors about the place floating around the keep without my soldiers whispering about these disappearances. I'd just as soon abandon the district, but if those monsters should find a way out, I could look into it. After what I've just told you, you want to go to Heritage Hill? I've lost trained soldiers there, Why should I let anyone in? It just seems like you could use the help. If you're so eager to rush to your death, I won't stop you. And if you're somehow able to put a stop to this, you've got my permission to enter Heritage Hill. I'll send word to the guards at the gate. Tell me about Heritage Hill. Used to be one of the most prestigious districts in Defiance Bay. But a few months ago, the residents all went mad, started eating each other, and anything else that had the bad luck to wander into the district. I've never seen anything like it. Now, every novitiate that stands guard there, everyone that comes back anyway, talks of the stench of the grave and the groans of unspeakable horrors. The why and the how are questions for the animancers. I've sealed the district in hopes of containing whatever happened there. It seems to be working, for now. What do you do here? I'm in charge of the Keep's novitiates. I'm responsible for their training and patrol assignments. They're good soldiers, and they've been quick to adapt to new challenges. Farewell. Okay, so now we got another reason to go to Heritage Hill. Missing sentries. Okay, that goes back to the entrance. Just a bunch of novitiates here. Okay, I guess we can go here next. And what do we have here? And another book, Daily Affirmations of Focus and Efficiency. Well, I think, yeah, we've read this one a long time ago. Well, let's grab that. And what is this? Empty altar.
I'm on the trail.
Alright, let's search this area here. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Okay, let's keep going.
We just don't have the manpower.
Commander Cleaver. Okay, I think we've been everywhere, so this is the last room. Let's talk to this guy.
Refugees from every corner of the Deerwood. The dozens getting them all riled up about animancy. At this rate, we'll need twice the soldiers to patrol Defiance Bay. Yes? Can I help you with something?
Why don't you have enough soldiers?
Fleetbreaker Castle. The High Justice has summoned almost half of my novitiates, and more of my justiciars to a keep on the other side of New Hailmar. It's not for me to question the High Justice's orders, but it's left us short-handed. And mark me, we're just a couple sparks away from anarchy.
Let's try this one here. Is there any way I can help? I know how to handle myself. Always refreshing to meet someone who'd rather fix a problem than complain about it. Forge Master Dunstan is working with an animancy scholar to build what we're calling Forge Knights. Warriors that can patrol our streets without suffering fatigue, disobedience, or fear. Some agitator throws a rock at him. We don't have to worry about things getting out of hand. He's constructed the armor, but we need the scholar's research. Unfortunately, she hasn't been around the last few times my novitiates have checked. Viana lives with the rest of the Scriveners out in Copper Lane, but I haven't the soldiers to spare at the moment. Go to the Scrivener's dormitory and see if you can find her. When you get to research, just bring it to Dunstan. This is his area of expertise anyways. Once you've brought him the research, he can sell you any arms or armor if you have the need. He forges and repairs all of our equipment. You won't find a more capable smith in Defiance Bay. Alright. New quest. Go to the Scrivener's dormitory in Copper Lane. Alright, what is this? This map shows the environs surrounding Defiance Bay. Flags mark strategic access to points in the city. heistable material.
I'll take a look.
Oh, it's locked, but we can't open it. What's this stuff back here? Another locked chest.
Point the way.
See if we can get out of sight here. What's here? Development of a Crucible Knight Part 1 and an Edict of Arrest. Another one. It's the same one though that we've seen already. Okay, let's stash all that. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're gonna have to use some lockpicks on this one, but I think we have plenty, so yeah, we have 32. Let's pick it.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
Alrighty. A wand and some plate armor. Let's stash that. And what do we have here? Another book. Development of a Crucible Knight Part 2. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Okay, now, just for the hell of it, let's go back to Dunstan back here. And see if he says anything new about that armor that he's working on. Something else on your mind? Commander Cleaver said you were working with an animancer to build Forge Knights.
So much for his talk of secrecy. I'm building Cleaver's Metal Warriors. He says they're what we need to keep order in Defiance Bay, so...
How are you creating these Forge Knights? Suits of armor and souls. Cleaver's had me repairing and reinforcing unused armor for months now, just so we can fill them with some poor sod's essence. As long as that scholar's girl got her numbers right, infusing the armor with a soul won't be that hard. But that's not what bothers me. And you need Viana's research to complete them? She's been working out a method to transfer the souls into the armor. Getting the process just right is critical. Bind the souls too tightly and you get something like those flesh constructs at the sanitarium, barely bright enough to avoid walking into a wall. But bind them too loosely, and they'll be too self-aware for their own good. Mad killers in metal bodies. Do you disagree with Cleaver about the Forge Knights? I disagree with him on near about everything, and this is no exception. These Forge Knights won't solve our manpower problem. He can call them what he wants, but they aren't knights. Doesn't take a Tumak's nose to smell the trouble here. A group that can't stand together is headed for a fall. And don't get me started on the other problem. Those souls he's bought to power the Forge Knights? Cleaver keeps telling himself that they came from willing donors, but he knows better. There's a reason you have to buy souls through less than legal channels. We should be clearing those scavengers off the road, not doing business with them. Alright. Addendum. I asked Dunstan about the Forge Knights that he's working on. He seems to harbor reservations about the project. Alright, let's see if Penhelm has anything new to say. Nope. Alright, so we gotta remember this camping gears here. We can probably heist that later on. Okay, so I think we're done here. Let's see, does Aldmar say anything new? Nope. Alright, let's get out of here.